I'm drinking they're doing the test today for gestational diabetes, I guess. So I'm drinking pure sugar, I guess. You have to chug it and then wait an hour. And they test your blood for your sugar levels to make sure you don't have the diabetes or whatever. Okay, here it is. Here I am. Here's baby Jordan at 26 weeks. You like my new shirt? I got it at Target. I hope the nurses can't hear me. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in because I've hardly felt any movement the past couple weeks, so I'm ready to hear the heartbeat. I'm still wearing regular pants. I just don't have the top button buttoned. I'll let you know what they say. I'm starting to get in my Audi, and the lines is not as bad as it was with JoJo, but it's a little bit. Oh, and the drink was really nasty when you have to chug it real fast. So now I just get to sit around here and wait for an hour and talk to you guys. And I think it's pure sugar, so I probably should not have any more sugar today. Hello everyone, it is me again. I'm in my office again because that's the easiest place to vlog and do these updates. I wanted to do it last night when I got home, but I was just so tired and spending time with JoJo, and I didn't want to take away from that because I've really been thinking about that lately. I need to really focus on her more because she's growing up too quick, and I need to play with her more and stop worrying about housework and all that stuff. So today's Thursday, and I just thought I'd finish my update. Like I said yesterday, I'm 26 weeks, so the doctor's appointment lasted a little bit longer than I thought because we got to talking about how I hardly feel the baby move. She said that I should be feeling at least a little bit of movement every hour, and I just told her like the past week or two I've hardly felt anything, and of course today now I'm feeling her a lot. But so she ended up doing a sonogram, and everything looked fine. The baby looked good. There was plenty of fluid and everything, and it's just that the baby's still head up and its feet are down, which explains why when I do feel movement, it's like really down there, and it feels like the baby's about to come out, which is really weird feeling, but that's why her feet are still down there. She said that's okay, hopefully she'll start turning soon. And she measured at a little over 2 pounds. She weighs a little over 2 pounds. So that was exciting to get to see the baby and see that everything was okay. I have gained about a little over 7 pounds, which, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. It doesn't seem like much. At first she told me that it was 16 pounds, and then I got to thinking about it after she walked out of the room, and I was like, I thought at my last appointment you told me I gained 5 pounds, and now I've gained 11 pounds in 1 month. So I asked her about it, and she rechecked the numbers, and something was messed up. So altogether I've gained a little over 7 pounds, and she would like to see me gain like between 20 and 30. So I might start eating more. Just kidding. Other things going on. A couple weeks ago, well, I haven't been getting much sleep, and it's just, I think because I go to bed late, because after JoJo goes to bed, that's when I just do things around the house that I need to get done. Like last night I stayed up late working on my grocery list and menu plan, and so I didn't even go to bed till like 11:30, and then I set my alarm for 6. I just get up a lot throughout the night to go to the bathroom, and I go check on JoJo, and you know, always worried about her. I don't know why, I'm just a worry wart, I guess. So yeah, most days I don't feel too tired, but like a couple weeks ago, there was one Friday I was at work and I had hardly gotten any sleep because JoJo had been coughing so bad the night before, and like I was like the most exhausted I've ever been. I couldn't even think straight, and as I was working with my invoices, I realized after I had done a few that I was messing them up, and so I had to go through and check everything that I had just done and then ask one of the other girls to fix it for me and send the invoices back to me. So that was a little embarrassing, and then like an hour later I realized that I was doing it again, so I had to email her again, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And so I quit doing that, and I was like, okay, I need to go work on something else. So I like went and did some filing or something, and then I came back and I started doing my work again, and I realized I was doing it again. So I was like really freaking out. I was like, what the heck is wrong with me? And so I googled pregnancy brain, and it said, yeah, that it was kind of a real thing, like just from lack of sleep and having so much on your mind and being stressed out. So I was like, okay, that must be what's wrong with me. But anyway, that's the only problem I've had that bad. I mean, I've done a couple of other little stupid things, like gotten people's name wrong and stuff, and I feel like an idiot. So I guess pregnancy brain is a real thing. I get lower back and feet pain some days really bad, which I got a lot with JoJo, just because when I'm at home I'm constantly up doing stuff, and when I'm cleaning a lot, and then by the time I go to bed, like my back just hurts so bad. But it's not every day, just some days when I overdo it. We finally started getting baby stuff down. Well, like JoJo's old clothes. We've been boxing up JoJo's winter clothes from this past winter, and then getting down the 0 to 3 months clothes, and like all the burp rags and the receiving blankets, and we have so much stuff, and so we're trying to figure out how to fit all of that into JoJo's room, and we're making space in the closet in Jared's office to put some in there. I finally started a registry on Target. I mean, we don't need a lot, mainly like mattress for the crib, like a double stroller, and I still need to register for cloth diapers, and I need to order some, and I need to start getting to figure that out. I haven't done enough for that, but I need to work on that more. Something that me and Jared are nervous about is how are we gonna love both kids equally, because we love JoJo so much, and we just can't imagine bringing another baby home and being able to give them both the attention they need, and we worry about JoJo just being jealous or not being able to love on her as much. And so I don't know, how's that gonna work? You guys can tell me. What's it like when you have more than one kid, and how do you give them both the attention they need? You know, that's just something we've been thinking about a lot, and I don't know. JoJo's such a good girl, and we've been so lucky with her, so we're just, you know, hoping that things go well with this pregnancy and the delivery and just with her and everything. Typical worrisome stuff. So I was watching Anna from Live Like No One Else. I watched one of her pregnancy updates earlier, and she was talking about, I'm sure most of you guys watch her, she was talking about an email that she had to send to some family and friends talking about her needs, and I don't know exactly what she meant, but I figured that my pregnancy update, I could talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind, because I can't really talk about this to anybody else. So I thought maybe you guys could give me some advice, and this is like really hard for me to talk about because I feel like a jerk. I feel like I'm a spoiled little ungrateful brat or something if I talk about this. So that's why I can't really talk about it to people that I know, because it has to do with them. I don't know if you guys saw my budget update from a couple days ago. I talked a little bit about the amount of family that we have and how busy we always are, and I don't know if I really said how much it overwhelms me and causes a lot of stress, because like just with working full-time and trying to have a family and then please everybody, like I'm a big time people pleaser, it just feels like a lot to me, and it really gets to me sometimes. And like me and Jared and JoJo, we hardly ever get to do anything, just us three, and that really gets to me. Like our whole month of May is already booked up, something going on every single weekend. So I think there's one weekend, the very last weekend, we have nothing going on, and so I was like, Jared, please, can we keep this weekend open and not plan anything? And he said okay. But anyways, something that's been on my mind a lot lately is when JoJo was born, I had the baby blues for like 1 or 2 weeks after she was born, and I remember reading about it before she came, and I remember thinking that won't happen to me, but it did. And they even prescribed me like depression medication, which I think I took once or twice, but I was like, I'm not taking this, I'm not depressed, you know. I knew it was just something, a new feeling. Our lives had totally changed, so I didn't take that medicine, and I thought it was so weird that they prescribed me that, but I think it's still somewhere in our house. I probably need to throw it away. And they also prescribed me Xanax or something for pain, which I hardly took any of that. Like I don't like taking medications. I don't like the idea of it, and I didn't feel like I really needed it. Like I remember the second day in the hospital, we had just so many visitors that evening. It was like on a Monday or Tuesday, and we had so many visitors in the room, and the nurse came in and she asked them all to step out so that she could just talk to me about, or just, you know, do what they have to do. They come check on you every hour. And so it was just me, her, and JoJo and Jared in there, and I just started crying, and I couldn't stop. And she told Jared that he needed to go tell everyone that they needed to leave. And it was so awkward. I felt so bad, but like I couldn't help it. And you know, part of it was like I was trying to breastfeed, and I was having a hard time with it, and I'm a very, very modest person, so like that's not something I would do in front of people. So I was already having a hard time just like getting her to latch on, and then having to worry about people constantly being in there while I'm trying to do it. Like it was really hard for me. And then I just remember after we brought her home, we had people over like every single day, and like I remember she was born on a Sunday. The weekend after, like even our friends came from out of town, and they wanted to stay at our house for the weekend, like sleep over and stuff, and me and Jared were just like, that just wasn't like, it wasn't cool to us to ask that when we're trying to raise our first child here and we have no idea what we're doing, and we have family over constantly. So it's like, what do you say to that? That's fine if you want to come visit, we want to have visitors, but you want to stay the whole weekend? Like, do you guys think that's weird, or should we have not let it get to us like that? So that's what I've been stressing out about lately, is because I don't want that to happen again, and I don't want to feel overwhelmed. And like the reason that we can't talk to people about this is I feel like it makes us sound like ungrateful little spoiled brats, because people just love us, and they're just wanting to help us, and which is awesome. But I guess there's a thing is too much help, and it's too overwhelming with people constantly wanting to be over, and so I just don't want to go through that again. And like I keep thinking I need to have this conversation with family members to just back off a little, but then when the time comes for me to do it, like I just chicken out, because like I said, I'm a people pleaser and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So that's why I felt the need to tell you guys about this and see what you think. Are we just being spoiled little brats and need to get over it, or is that normal to want some alone time when you have a new baby at home? And I don't know, because I know people, like my good friend and coworker, she has no family that lives here, and her husband has a little bit of family, but they don't see them much. And so it's like, you know, I'm sure she would love to have more help, and I'm sitting here complaining that we have too much help, and I just don't know where to draw the line or how to say what I'm feeling without hurting people's feelings. And I mean, I've kind of talked about these things to family before, and they say that they understand, but like I don't think that they really do. And I don't know, like especially, and the comments are already starting to come in about, you know, I want to come stay with you a couple days when the baby comes, and I want to take time off work to help you as much as possible. And I'm just like I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, like my mom and Jared's mom, we want them to be there, you know, that's their grandbaby and their first grandbaby. Well, this will be their second. And, you know, we want our mommies there to help us, but when there's also a million other people wanting to be there, where do you draw the line? And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this without hurting people's feelings, but I know that I don't want to feel overwhelmed like we did last time, and it's hard on me, but that's just the type of person I am. I've been praying about it for years, that I would not be like I wish I was a more social person and liked being around people, but it just gets to me. Anyways, I think that I've gone on long enough about this, and what are your thoughts? I know you guys will be honest, and yeah, let me know how your pregnancies are going if you're pregnant, and if you have anything else you want to talk about. I'm going back to the doctor in 2 weeks. I'm now going every 2 weeks. Can't believe how fast this is going by. So I guess I'll give another update in 2 weeks. Alright, so thank y'all for watching, and have a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all later.